Well, I'm here. Do I dare move? I'm a little nervous. I don't know what I'm gonna find. I mean, it looks like just any old office building.
Hello.
What?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
I'm being...
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Where the hell is his voice coming from? I don't see any speakers. Or intercom system. First things first. He gave me that tape. Oh boy. Okay. What was the tape? What was it? I have too many of these. Network scanner. There we go. So what did we get? That's it? Ah, there's probably more on it from, yeah. It'd probably be more useful on the outside. Okay. So I got the thing for Sturgis. It kind of looks like there's only one direction for me to go from here. Woof. That looks like a patch job. Might be important later. Inflow. It's like a water pipe, a water main. Yep, no turning back now. Couldn't even if I wanted to. Everything's kind of one way. A clean room suit. Could be useful. I don't know. Radiation protection. Oh god. What did I just do?
I can only imagine.
Oh, it's an elevator.
What you think of us.
It's been a
I'd
long
like to show
time.
you that you may have the wrong impression.
I still don't see your inner...
Welcome to the Institute.
Whoa.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future.
Everything's so
It
clean.
has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished.
Oh,
But
there's...
for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
I still don't...
But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Wait, you know? Just how long have you guys been watching me? That's a red flag. I see a camera, but I don't see speakers. Still no intercom system. Weird. Another elevator. Okay. Wait, is that Sean? Oh my god. How?
Useless.
No. I'm gonna break the glass. Give me just a sec. We're up. I don't see anything I can. Sean? Sean, can you hear me?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Hey, is it really you?
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
I'm your dad. I mean, it makes sense that you wouldn't know who I am. I'm
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What's going on?
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please,
Father?
Sean. I'm your
Father,
father.
help me.
Talk to me.
He's trying to take me.
Just open the door.
Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
What?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not... He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
He's a synth.
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Okay.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
Yeah, about where is he?
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you, after all this time.
Wait, what?
It's me. I am Sean.
You.
I am your son.
You. The leader of the Institute. You're my son. Okay. Cryostasis. I get it.
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane.
I'm not questioning your
and
sanity.
entirely honest. In
I'm
the
questioning your story.
vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality.
60?
Here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Okay. No, I can understand the 60 years. How you know they kidnapped you, yet somehow you're their leader?
This really...
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant.
No, not
It was
irrelevant.
necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Okay. So... Why? Okay. I can see... Okay. I'm not a dummy here.
This really is a matter of importance.
I can see the benefits of, like, improving the human genome, but you're replacing humans with synths. And somehow you still think that they're tools, not people.
Are you following?
Yeah.
You lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Okay, but you're still ignoring the underlying efficacy of this. And you've been down here the entire time.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions.
Only a lot.
Anything I can do to help you understand.
Yeah, why did you become their leader?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
I think it's more of what they've actually seen you do to them.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So,
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset.
Is
long
that
before
ire
I
I
arrived
see?
here.
I hear in your voice.
It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
Oh, you mean the kind of man who would kill your mother?
He was a murderer. He killed your mother.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say? To ease your mind.
You orchestrated our encounter. The one where I blew his head off with an anti-tank rifle? Do you even think about your mother at all?
Your mother? She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? I watched it happen. There was no collateral damage. He murdered her in cold blood.
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? Yes. Murdered? I'm not so sure about that.
I watched
Still.
it happen.
I do regret never having known her. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You mean the... You sound like an indoctrinated You remind me of the Nazis.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
I don't know. I need to think about this.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like.
And I've been working my ass off to fix it.
Your institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed?
So far none that I'm aware of.
Claiming to want to save the Commonwealth from itself. They cannot even protect themselves. Their cause is a doomed one. None have any
It's
true
just,
claim to
it's
nobility in
noble.
this world. Those days are gone.
But they can become back.
But we are not the monsters we have been cast at. I simply
You
ask
certainly
that you
sound
give
like
the
it.
Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
You really do sound like I don't know.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, and Dr. Holdren in bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Well, I definitely want to have a look around. But just based on what I've already heard, I won't be staying long.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo. That's a
Now, where am I going?
Third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Bioscience, robotics.
Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Does he?
Nothing to report, sir.
The Institute
Okay.
is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Hi, Doc.
Hi.
You weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Well,
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Oh, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As
okay.
you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The
Sounds
work
like a
we
big
do
job.
might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I have no idea.
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Okay. Yeah, your job sounds kind of tough.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Yeah. Wait, is that the teleporter? Okay. Hi.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Oh, you're a shopkeep. What do you have?
What can I requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of arms, armor, and other items approved for use in field missions.
Okay, let's
see what
take
you
a
have.
look. I just might have a few things of my own that need to go away. What do you have? Oh. Another plasma gun. A courser uniform? Maybe. Synth armor. Oh. Good synth armor. Tempting. But I don't know. I got plenty of stim packs. Fusion cells and plasma cartridges, though. That could be useful. The only thing I see that really catches my interest, though, is this. So, let's take that, and then sell you a bunch of stuff. To make up the difference. So I've got a lot of things that I just don't want to keep. Oh! Ah! No! No, 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 no. I want to keep that one. I only need one of those. I have definitely been collecting too much crap. Okay, now you're out of money. So, there we go. Thanks for taking my junk. I'll be on my way now. Nice to meet you.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Are you now? Somehow, that sounds a little forced.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
You're here. Glad
Come
you made
again?
it. Please don't get any germs on me.
Oh my god, you people.
Hello.
Yeah.
Please ensure that your dietary requirements
Not
are being filled.
doing much to sway my
Let's see what you've got.
decision here. Ooh. Institute food packet. Oh yeah, because that looks so appetizing. Oh my god. Ew. Just... I think I'd rather eat Radstag. Or Brahmin.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Who are you?
Hey there.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Sure, okay.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Okay.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know.
Are you a doctor?
I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still. There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
Well, in my day it was discovered that that was because there's like billions of strains. It's not your fault. Okay.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he?
Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Excuse me.
Synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking them for real people.
They are real people.
Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
Yeah. What do you do here?
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
I'm finding that hard to believe. Like, you're all welcoming enough, but it sounds way too PR-ish. Alright.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Okay, so you're not gonna shoot me. Okay. That's good, because I'd rather you didn't shoot me.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're
Pardon
dragging
me,
their
sir.
feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Something tells me I don't like you already. So that's the Courser uniform. I think I already took one of those off of the corpse of one of your friends after I blew his head off. Don't mind if I do. Hope nobody, needed these. Cause, well, they're mine now.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Father's a great man.
I swear I
And
spent
who
half my
determines
time
that?
smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
What's he doing to cause it?
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushy and demanding. He thinks his problem should be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. Guess they see us as a necessary evil or something. It's really not fair. Oh, just listen to me. It's the first chance we've had to get acquainted, and all I want to do is complain. In any case, it was good to meet you.
They treat you like a necessary evil. And that didn't, like, give you any clues? No, nobody else likes you guys. And that doesn't...
Can I turn off the interferometer?
And that doesn't raise any questions? At all? What are you doing?
Theoretical limits are made
Never
to be
mind.
broken.
Never mind. Justin.
Courses on the hunt are relentless. If you see one, you should stay out of its way.
Why, when I
Doctor.
can just kill it?
Here you are.
Here I am.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be
Acting
upfront with
director?
you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Define issues. I guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If synths want... So
basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In
Yeah.
fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I put a bullet in his brain. Wasn't really all that difficult.
I hate to break it to you, but your courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
I think I'm just gonna do the smart thing and avoid you. Because if I don't avoid you, pretty sure I'm gonna kill you. Hell, I just might kill you anyways.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Because I'm not overly thrilled with their way of life. Alright, who's next on the list? Which way was robotics? There we go.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a
jeez.
minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting.
These must be the
last
Gen
thing we
1s.
need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
Yeah, they just look like robots.
You know, I love my work, but I love being a father even more.
Who are you?
Excuse me, Doctor.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
Next blackout. See you guys. How old are we talking?
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems, you know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution, that's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Sure. You seem more genuine. I like you. Whoa.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
But her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping.
Wait, those are bones?
You just don't want to admit to yourself what you do.
If you're about to launch into one of your speeches about artificial sentience and machines for souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the soul. If a synth can breathe, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth
That's not a robot!
by every
That's a human being!
Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr. Benet, you know what I'm telling you.
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science.
You guys are making real human beings.
Welcome to the Institute. Please step right this way.
Like, this is some serious Outer Worlds
Another
kind of.
lovely day, isn't it?
What?
Hey, Doc.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, and they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests.
Right.
Most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us then?
Yeah, I'm still thinking it over.
I'm thinking it over.
Well, I hope you do decide to stay. It would mean a great deal to Shaw. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
Sure. Right after I get over the fact that you're not making robots, you're making actual human beings. Like, there's no robotic parts here. How can you still call these machines? They're made entirely out of biological agents. Like, I'm not even a scientist, and I can see that this is not a robot.
It's remarkable.
And I think I know what I have to do.